At the Maui Animal Farm, we're just blessed to have two fabulous large horses. Duke, who's a draft horse and used to be the carriage horse on the island of Lanai. You measure horses in 4-inch human hands from their hoof to the back of their mane where their shoulder is called the withers. Duke is 17 hands high, so he's a big, big boy. Our other horse is a buckskin quarter horse named Dally. Dally is 15 hands high. But Dally and Duke are wonderful horses. I actually purchased them during the pandemic when the trail ride that they were on had gone out of business. And we're going to be using them for therapeutic riding programs here at the Maui Animal Farm through our Maui Animal Farm's nonprofit called Tiny Hoof Animal Therapy of West Maui. Now, we named that before we got Duke and Dally because we used to have just mini horses here. But then we purchased those two horses. And so when we launch our therapeutic riding program, we're going to call it Reins of Aloha. And we'll be doing it in a covered riding arena that we're going to be building this in 2025. So we're really excited about that. The horses that we have here are beautiful animals. Duke is a dark bay, and so he's got dark coat and a nice little star on the top of his head. They have beautiful flowing manes. We also have the two miniature horses, Kisses, who is a paint horse, so she's got black and white with and I call her a mini map because she has little maps on her back. One happens to be of the Hawaiian island chain, Kauai, Oahu, Maui County, and the Big Island. And then just on her shoulder is the Marquesas and Tahitian Islands. So she's the perfect Pacific Island mini map. And then on the other side of her is Greenland, Iceland, the UK, and the Caribbean islands. So it's really fun to see that. And the kids can relate to that when they see her, how that's so much fun that she has a map on her back. And we have Rebel, who is a stallion, and he's a miniature horse as well. He's the father of Kisses, and he's a blonde, a flashy blonde. And so he's got a beautiful flowing mane. And I always joke that he's a Clairol hair model because he's number 622, which is called Maui Dirt Red, because he has this beautiful orangish red color to his mane. So the reason that we're using horses for our therapeutic riding programs is because they bond with humans so well. And the humans have a trust in them. You know, it's amazing when you see a horse and a human get together and how much it really helps soothe your soul. So after the fires happened in Lahaina, a number of people would come up and spend time with my horses that were going through some emotional problems. And so it was really wonderful for them to be able to bond with the horses. And the horses could understand their need for caring and love. Well, we're really excited to launch this program for therapeutic riding. We work currently with a number of children from ABA Classroom who have autism. And the children actually interact with our animals every week that they're up here. But we're going to add the second layer of interaction, which will be a riding program. So we're very excited about that. The horses, they sense things about the children, and they can, give them a sense of confidence and that type of thing. So it's really wonderful. So the program that we have with ABA Classroom, the kids actually do feed the animals. They interact with them. We've had them brushing the animals before, as well as, working with their hooves, because you can pick a horse's hooves, and even paint some, moisturizer on their hooves. So we've had that in the past where we've worked with the kids. Interacting with leading the horses is another great thing for the children to be able to have the horse follow them, and they can, show them where they want to take them and that type of thing. So the kids that come every week here at ABA Classroom, they do a lot of activities with the feeding, the mucking. We've had the kids go and rake the horse manure, put it in the wheelbarrows, and help us bring it out into a compost area. And so it's been really wonderful for them, getting some exercise as well as, learning about how to take care of the horses and the other animals on the farm. We realize the benefit of using horses to heal people and children. And so we've had a number of different programs over the years where we've had children come. Well, it's interesting. The horses have the largest eyes, and they have excellent peripheral vision. They can see 350 degrees around them. Duke, used to be a carriage horse, When you think about it, he was pulling a big carriage with wedding parties and so forth. But it's interesting because in the very front and the very back, they can't see very well. So you want to make sure that when you're around horses that you make sure that they know you're there, especially when you're walking behind a horse. You want to make sure that you touch them on the rear end or, near their tail to make sure that they know you're there so they don't step on you. One particular child, she came with a lot of emotional issues. And so we brought out our little Kisses, this mini horse that we have, and we taught her to groom her Kisses and hug her and touch her and, bond with her. And it was a really great experience for the child. And she felt so much better. Her mother wrote me a wonderful long letter afterwards about what a great experience it was for her. So, and then after the fires, we did have, we opened the petting zoo to people to come and just experience the petting zoo on a complimentary basis because it gave them such a connection to the animals and helped with their, frustrations and depression and, things that they needed to work on. So we were really happy to do that when the fires happened.
Uvali ona ho mana ona ona ali kaulana ua pau halila ko makoino na pua ua pau halila ko makoino na pua